We're at a little false summit right now. It's getting pretty windy up here, but the views are just insane. Got a little bit more to go. Whew, great hike so far. Good morning. I am going to be the highest person in New York State. Well, at least physically, and one of many, because honestly, the trailhead parking lot is full. 5 a.m. on a Saturday. Mount Marcy, 13 miles round trip. Let's get after it. We slept in the Forerunner last night. Now, it's not the most luxury sleeping, but not bad. I've done it a few times now, and it's pretty comfortable. I would call it my hiking hack, but a ton of other people do it at this point, so I'm really just kind of following the crowd. I'm gonna say that we're roughly 2 miles in. I got this new Apple Watch to track my hikes, and I must have bumped it because it paused my hike. So on the inaugural hike, Apple Watch gets a big thumbs down from me. But nice trail so far. We got some nice fall colors here. I don't think we've gained like any elevation yet, so we'll see how this trail goes. Pretty much just a walk in the woods. Just past the Marcy Dam area. Very, very nice spot to view the mountains. Sitting roughly 5 miles away from the summit right now, a little under 3 miles in. I have a very loud group of people behind me and also in front of me, which I think is probably like the worst case scenario for me when hiking. I'd rather run into a mountain lion. We are a little under 4 miles in, and it's becoming a very classic East Coast hike. Lots of rock hopping, lots of roots in the trail. If you're not familiar with hiking the East Coast, I think where the West Coast has the East beat in just overall vastness and elevation, the East Coast trails can be a bit rugged, especially when you get up into New York and New England. From what I read on trip reports when planning this hike, Marcy is the highest of the Adirondack High Peaks, but it's one of the easier ones to summit. They said that the hardest part, it gets a little steep towards the top, but the hardest part is just the distance. We're starting the climb now. Should be some steady elevation gain from here until we hit the summit. Trail conditions are actually really great this weekend. It's pretty dry, some slightly muddy and wet sections. From what I hear about the Adirondacks, it gets quite muddy up here. Lots more uphill to go, but beautiful day to be out in the mountains. think hands down the best part about hiking in these pine forests like this is just the smell. Feels like I'm walking in a Christmas candle. No one's passed me yet going back down the mountain, which is like, we're a little further away than I'd like. Hit a nice flat portion here, which is the perfect time to talk about the sponsor of today's video. No, I'm just kidding, but still pushing on. Should be maybe a little over a mile left. Imagine if you wanted to do this style of vlogging on Everest, where you like put the camera down, go up, come back down and get it. But just like imagine someone climbing over a big crevasse and then having to go back over to the other side to pick up their camera. We're at that point in the hike. I'm just thinking about things. The summit. This has been a great hike. It's really nice not being up at like 11,000 plus feet because you get to just kind of relax at the summit, sit up here, enjoy the views, as opposed to sprinting down trying to get oxygen back into your body. Got to talk to some really cool people, just enjoying these views up here. Great way to spend a fall day in the Adirondacks. And we're back to the car. Well, actually, we've been back to the car for a while, but I walked around the lodge a little bit. I had to get a patch because I'm putting them on the headliner of the Forerunner here. Another day, another great hike. Mount Marcy absolutely crushed, and it was a tough one. I kind of underestimated that hike, to be honest. The way up, beautiful, was kind of a breeze. The way down, not so fun. Adirondacks certainly live up to their hype. The elevation gain, not bad. No technical skills required, but just the amount of rocks on the way down. I don't care if I ever see a rock again for the rest of my life after today. No, I'm just kidding. I love a good rock, but it was tough to come down. Usually I make up my pace from recording the video on the way down, but with this hike and all the rocks on the trail, you had to really be careful of where you're putting your feet, and that really added some extra time to the end of this hike. So I'm quite tired. My knees are going to be absolutely busted up tomorrow. The Adirondacks are no joke. If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you watching the whole thing. Throw a like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined. That stuff goes a long way with the YouTube algorithm. Fall is fast this year, and it's probably going to be short, but we are just getting started. Got some hikes planned for the coming weeks, so be on the lookout for those, and I'll see you in the next one.